Hey, what's up everyone? Vinny G coming to you for Vinny's Views on UniversalUSA.com. It's Sunday, January 15th, and I got a bunch of questions from the guys on the forum. And these questions tonight are pretty cool. I'm hoping you'll enjoy the answers. Alright, Valley12. His question is, who would be your top 5 favorite physiques of all time? That's his first question. And when you helped Natashak get ready for the Masters Olympia, what was his approximate target weight and ending weight? Well, I'll answer the second one first. I think John competed at about, 215, 220, I think. I don't remember. But I think he was roughly in that ballpark. And he was shredded. He looked awesome. But I think we did his diet of somewhere around 15 to 20 weeks. I can't remember. But he was around. I got to ask him. You know what? Next set of questions, too, I'm going to throw it in there. I'm going to call him up. And I'll get the answer for you. But I think it was 215, 220 the most. Who's my top 5 favorite physiques of all time? I would have to say my main man, Frank Zane, Lee Labrada, Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, and the current Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath. And the reason why I throw Phil Heath in there is because I think he's a combination of like all those guys, but just bigger. He's got that tiny little waist, cappy shoulders, flaring thighs. The guy's got it all. He's like gigantic, but yet it's got symmetry at the same time. And I wouldn't mind looking like that. Believe it or not, I would never want to look like like one of those big, huge dudes that are on the Olympia stage. It was never been my goal. I like more streamlined physiques. And luckily for me, that's the way I look. But I ain't in the Olympia yet, so one day. Alright, next question comes from Iron Warrior. Iron Warrior is from Italy. He's 19 years old. And he's got a couple of questions. First one is, when you're preparing for a contest, what kind of diet gives you the best results? Low carb diet, carb cycling, high carb, or low fat? For me personally, either one. Any of them. Doesn't matter. The whole key for me is, or anyone for that matter, should be, not deviating from your diet. That's the key. Don't think because some pro bodybuilder out there is doing the keto diet or rotating his carbs that that's the only way to do it. You got to find out what works for you. I've tried them all, and the results for me have been they all work. And not because I'm some genetic freak or anything like that. It's because when I set my mind to it, and I go ahead and I say I'm going to start dieting for a show, and the diet that I choose to pick for a contest is over the course of 12 weeks. I don't deviate from it. And you must plan, you must prepare, and never question it. And you got to, suck it up in the gym and bust your hump and train hard and do your cardio, and you got to do all those things, not just the diet. So never think just one thing is the end all. It's your diet, your cardio, and your training. It's all three together, and rest too. So pick a diet, stick to it, and give it 12 to 16 weeks and see what the results are. If they're what you're looking for, fantastic. If you get ripped from it, awesome. And maybe next time do another diet and see which one you like better and which one works best for your body. Alright, next question. When you train a body part, do you have an idea of which exercises you will do or decide at the moment? All I know, like if I'm going to go train legs tomorrow, I have no clue what I'm going to do. I don't know how my knees are going to feel. I don't know how my lower back is going to feel. I get on a bike for 5 minutes. I get on a foam roller for 5 minutes. I warm everything up, and then I go from there. And I might throw around a couple of sets of leg extensions and leg curls, and then see how I feel. Other than that, no, I don't know what's next. It could be squats. Last leg workout, I squatted last, dead last, and I was comfortable. Sometimes I don't even squat first because I'm not comfortable yet. I'm not warmed up, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I might have a plan in the sense, okay, I'm going to do this and then go in a whole different direction. You must have read a lot of stuff with Greg Long. He trains the same exact way, and I think that's one of the best ways to train. Go in the gym with kind of a plan, but be open-minded to change. Any given moment, just change it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, I hope I answered that good for you. Next question is from Shukin. Wow, this is a hard question here. Why bodybuilding? Wow. Because I can't sing or dance. Isn't that what Rocky said? Why bodybuilding? Because I couldn't play any other sports when I was a kid. Teams didn't work out for me. I got into the gym, and I loved it. I love the iron. I love lifting weights. I love the way it made me feel and look. I've never been too neurotic about it. There's sometimes that some of the guys from the forum, my boys at Universal, see me a little out of shape. I don't get too crazy about being out of shape. But for the most part, I like being in shape, and I like everything that bodybuilding has to offer. It's what I made my life out of, basically, and I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Don't get me wrong. If I could be an NFL, running back, and I was good at it, I'd be doing that. But that's not where my cards were dealt, and this is what I do. So I enjoy it. All right. Next question comes from Mr. Dead. If you could train with anyone, past or present, who would it be and why? Frank Zane. Easy choice. Frank Zane to me was the way a bodybuilder should look. Small, tiny little waist, wide shoulders, great density, thickness to his muscles. He wasn't overbearing with muscle. He just had enough on his frame. He had a reputation for knowing how to train. He had a reputation for knowing how to dial it in with just getting to that grainy condition. And I think he was one of the first ones to ever talk about cardio and how diet was I think, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody out there, I think Arnold changed his game plan because Frank Zane beat him in the Universe one year. I think Arnold was going up against him, and he was like, this guy's not going to beat me. And Arnold showed up a little puffy, and Frank Zane showed up in rock hard condition and beat Arnold. And I think that's what changed Arnold's game plan, and he started getting into better shape and paying attention to his diet. So to be a champion, you got to know about nutrition. And Frank Zane, I think he was the guy. I Google him all the time. I look up Frank Zane's diets and try to read up on him as much as I can, even to this day. I just love everything about the guy. If I had a chance to train with him, that would be awesome. So I think that's it. Let me see if we have any more questions here. That's it. Thanks for these questions tonight. They were really cool. This is Vinny G for Vinny's Views on UniversalUSA.com. It's January 15th. I'll talk to you next time. Thank you.